Welcome to the Yellow Trumpet. I'm Chituga, and today our topic is of conflicts and confrontation. Of conflicts and confrontation. So the question goes, what is conflict and what is confrontation? Well, I'll give you a simple definition. Conflict is regarded as competitive or opposing action of incompatibles, or something clearer, mental struggles resulting from incompatible or opposing needs. The third definition, the opposition of persons or forces that gives rise to dramatic actions in a drama or fiction. We'll go with the first meaning, which is competitive or opposing actions of incompatibles, antagonistic states or actions as of divergent ideas, interests, or persons. That is Merriam-Webster. And so one thing is clear that for there to be conflict, there has to be opposing ideas. There has to be opposing ideas. And then confrontation. Is defined as the act of confronting, the state of being confronted, such as a face-to-face meeting, the clashing of forces or ideas. So it's all about conflict resolution from this angle. In society, in family, as a nation, as one people, we will always have conflicts that will result to confrontations. As long as they are opposing ideas, there's 5 akara left. I want 3, you want 4. How do we share it? There will always be conflict resulting from opposing ideas, especially we as a people, Nigeria. As a nation, we have squabble for resources, or the elite squabble for resources, and in the cause of their squabbles, they involve the children of those that know not and have not, who become enthralled by the whole process of confrontation and are consumed by the conflict. What is important to note for us here is that whilst conflict is inevitable in societal dealing, you may have issues with your brother, your spouse, you may have issues with a friend at work, in school, you may have issues even when you go for antenatal. But the manner at which you confront those issues is key. What is the manner with which such issues should be confronted? I would say consciously. Issues ought to be confronted consciously. And in order to consciously confront issues, you need to, know yourself. You need to bear in mind the individual, why you are conflicted on the issue. Why it is so important to you that you confront another person. And having known this, in the process of confrontation, what do you intend to achieve? Do you intend to establish your claim or right over a conflicted subject or in a conflicted matter, or do you want to raise old wounds? open old wounds? Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I will remind you of a verse that I keep throwing out because it is true for me. It is Proverbs 15, verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, while a harsh one stirs up anger. It is basic, it is simple, but it is hard to remember. That is where being conscious comes in. Being conscious does not mean that you are a saint. It does not mean that you are stainless. It does not mean that you are spotless. It does not mean that you are perfect. What it means is that at every given moment, at least you try. At every given moment, you try to recall yourself to what you are presently doing mentally. What is going on in your mind? You are conscious of this. Every thought that rolls across the screen of your mind. It is easy to lose ourselves over minor conflicts. It is easy to convert minor conflicts into major conflicts by the manner with which we confront the issue. It is possible that the minor conflict becomes a major conflict because of our manner of confrontation. What do we intend to achieve by confronting an issue? Ideally, what is sought to be achieved is resolution of a conflict. That is the idea of confrontation. Not name calling, not abuses, but resolution of the conflict. And how should a conflict be resolved? By addressing the issue. By addressing the issue. If there are remote issues, perhaps you may need to gauge your tongue before you speak. Because if you speak on an issue that is not, or you raise an issue that is not in question at the given moment, it might raise concerns. So how you confront the person is all important. The thing about confrontation is that our response tends to be automatic. It depends largely on our flight or fight response or defense mechanism. Where you say to yourself, you may say to yourself, I will control myself, I will not quarrel, I will not do this, I will not do that. And then one word, just one word from the opposing party triggers you. And then it's automatic response. How can we contain the manner with which we respond to issues? My suggestion is self-knowledge. Knowledge of who you are and how do you know yourself? By sitting alone, by taking deep breaths, by considering your thoughts, by asking yourself questions. Why is it that I want this thing that I want? Why am I actually in conflict over this? How important is this to me or my life? Many wars are being fought. Many soldiers are dying for things that they know nothing about. Many leaders' egos are too big to repent from their mistakes of going to war. Therefore, many people die for no reason. It starts from within. It might seem like a national issue, it might seem like a state issue, a family issue, a communal issue, but my brother, it starts from within. My sister, it starts from within. If you know yourself, what you want, and why you want it, well, you may not have full answers for what you want and why you want, but one thing you can know and be certain that it is known is who you are. So, in the cause of conflicts and confrontation, it is important to remind ourselves mentally to stay conscious, be anchored in the knowledge of ourselves, and keep an open mind. This is the Yellow Trumpet. I am Chituga. Take care.